I really didn't want to record this video because I'm sick, I'm dying, but I'm so mad because of this situation that I just can't let it go. Two teachers lost their jobs because of OnlyFans. And our main protagonist in this story will be Samantha Peer, which is this girl over here. And she made a whole apology video, which is, in my opinion, not very good.
Hello, my name is Samantha Peer, or some of you might know me by my alias, Chloe Carter. I was an employee at Thunderbolt for 5 years, and within this time, although my experience and evaluation showed that I had become a master science specialist and teacher, my salary did not increase. In this time period, I had to continue picking up extra stipends in order to make ends meet, such as co-advisor to yearbook club, STEM club advisor. I was mentoring a group of 4 uncertified new teachers and was going to coach softball in the spring. It got to a point where our family was not able to survive on our 2 teacher incomes. My children are the most important thing to me, and I'm already spending countless hours outside of my contract time on extra school activities, and I don't think it's fair that I have to sacrifice my own children's time because our professional salary did not pay enough. Arizona is currently ranked 50th state as lowest paid teacher salary. I created a content at the beginning of the summer in order to earn extra money on the side to help pay for our basic necessities that our salaries were no longer meeting.
To no one is a secret that the teachers aren't getting paid enough. But I don't think OnlyFans is a solution in this case. Instead of posting pictures and videos of you getting ass clapped on the internet, you can, I don't know, try to find a second job, or for example, apply to another school if you don't like the salary. Or just quit the teacher's job and go do something else. There's plenty of jobs you can do. But our genius over here thought that getting fired would bring her more money. Which, I mean, is not a really bad tactic because that already happened a lot of times where the OnlyFans girls would get in a lot of drama and then get a lot of attention because of that. But for some reason, I don't think that's gonna work out for you, you know?
I chose an anonymous name as well as blocking the entire state of Arizona on my OnlyFans so that it wasn't accessible to anyone living in the state.
As far as I'm aware, creating an alias for posting pictures is not really a good choice because people who know you in real life, they will know it's you because, well, they've seen you in real life. So there is no point in hiding behind a different name. But blocking the state of Arizona didn't really help, did it? Internet is just this amazing place where if you want to see something, you will find a way of seeing it. The easiest one will be using a VPN, which is being promoted by literally every YouTuber and their mom and their grandma. And there is really no problem with you having an OnlyFans while being a teacher, unless you decide to film your content in school, which at this point I think you're just asking for trouble. One of the students even came up to her mom saying that her teacher was spread around her desk. Just imagine being that student, clicking on some link in one of the class groups, seeing your teacher being laid down, and realizing that that is your desk. Then coming next day to school and realizing that you now have to live with the information that someone was fucked on your desk. And apparently this wasn't even the case with only one student. The teacher must have been going around the class with her husband and being like, "Which desk do you prefer?"
The video that was created and advertised was made after contract hours on the weekend. No minors were ever present or involved in the videos.
Thank God there was no minors involved. Just imagine being one of the students coming back to class because you forgot something and then see your teacher and her husband filming an OnlyFans video. But then that is obvious that she's just reading some script that she wrote in Google Docs and put behind the camera. You can even see her reaching for the mouse because she doesn't remember what she's supposed to say next.
I am already paying the consequence by losing my teaching certificate as well as losing the job that I loved most. I thoroughly enjoyed working with my coworkers, teaching my students science, and it brought joy to me every day. Looking back at the situation, I wholly regret creating the video in the classroom after school hours. But I felt trapped in my financial situation, and I felt this was the only way that my family would be able to survive.
Okay, so let me get this clear. You liked your job as a teacher so much that you decided to film OnlyFans content in the school, even though that is a federal offense, and get fired over it. And then the audacity you have to say that you have already suffered enough by losing your job. I think the people who really paid enough are the parents and their kids on whose desk you lay down.
However, I do not believe that my name should be smeared throughout the community when I made one mistake that didn't affect anybody until other adults began allowing children access to my content. It has been quite concerning to me that parents are continuing to allow their children to comment, harass me and my family, and threaten myself as well as others connected to my social media, as well as follow pages that they knew themselves are not appropriate for minors.
At this point, it's obvious that this video isn't an apology, it's a justification of what she's done and apparently a desperate cry of help. And since it is her and her husband, I'm just assuming that they have kids. And just imagine one of the kids being like, "Mom, what did you do when I was little?" "I was a teacher, honey." "Then why'd you quit?" "I got fired because I filmed me and your dad having sex on top of the students' desks." Yeah, but that's about it for this crazy teacher story, so see you next one.